Hey there, everybody. So let's get the game up. Pokemon Premier Journey. There it is. So, pretty simply, our goal here is to just run through Wild Zone 4 until we come across a Shalpha. Pretty much that's the goal. Right now, I have it sort of isolated to a very specific route. And I thought I'd just do this live. Have people to talk to while I'm doing it. That shiny we are ignoring. Do not worry about it. Do not think about it. That guy is just chilling. You don't want to be caught. I already asked him. He said, nah, I'm good. I'm like, okay, little Spinnerack, you stay there, little buddy. So yeah, the sparkle sound we are hearing is that little Spinnerack. Not gonna catch him. We're good. Yeah, I heard two shinies, I think. Or was it just that one playing choice? It was that one playing choice. Ghastly, leave me alone. Not your friend. Stop chasing me. Get a life. Okay. So yeah, we are... Oh, Ghastly. Dude, get a life, bro. Stop chasing me. Don't try to lick me after I say get a life. Yeah, it's only that guy. Good, okay. That Ghastly's chilled. Let's keep going. So pretty much, I need a Shalpha in each Wild Zone for our series. Hey, Sweepa. And the best way we are actively going to do that is trying to get an Alpha on this wall. Or Shalpha on this wall, I guess I should say more correctly. So that is our best bet. So we're just going to be talking and running. Pretty much. Just relax. Ghastly, get a life, bro. Like, get a life. Stop chasing me. Damn, this Ghastly wants me. Chill. Maybe it's because I'm so freaking pale, he thinks I'm one of him. He's like, oh man, you're so pale, you might be a ghost. It's like, nah. Oh, this time he doesn't lock onto me. Oh no, never mind, I talked too soon. So yeah, pretty much we need to get 70 meters away to despawn. That is the distance of wrapping around that outside post. Yep, just the one. So remember, 5 little ones spawn and 1 alpha guaranteed. Any of the others could randomly shift to alpha. And my goal ultimately is to try to get the whole wall shiny. Mainly my goal is just to get one of them to become a Shalpha. Ghastly, chill, homie. Dude, get a life. As you can see, we have 1 shiny on the wall right now. I really don't care about it. I'm not going to catch it because it'll just respawn a regular one. I am just actively hoping for... Okay, hoping for a Shalpha on this wall. So any of the other 4 could randomly turn into an alpha and then a Shalpha. Or the alpha on the wall could just become a Shalpha and save me heartache and break. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, get a life, Ghastly. Get off of me, bro. Oh, hey, 2 alphas this time. Because we have a viewer challenge that says we have to get a Shalpha in each Wild Zone, we have done really well. Wild Zone 4 is the next location. So I have to try. 2 alphas this time. Let's go. Yeah, so pretty much everything is about getting a Shalpha. I don't think I can phase on much else around here. But yeah. I mean, I can phase on those guys over there, but whatever. Yeah, just that one. Yeah, needing a Shalpha in each Wild Zone is incredibly tough. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta grind. And this is it. This is the grinding. Now, I am... honestly, I am resetting those guys back over there. There's a few other Pokemon I am resetting so I can phase. It's not always going to be the Spinarak that becomes shiny. And yeah, so we are going to have to be careful about day and night cycles and all that, but I think this is the best way to get a Shalpha. Because the only guaranteed Shalpha is on that wall in this entire place. And if I have to just do this for hours on end, we will. But yeah. You know, there's some people out there who probably are seeing that and is getting triggered, like, why aren't you just catching it? It's like, nah, bro. Nah, I can't. Can't do it. Yeah, the sooner the Shalpha appears, the sooner I can actually record an episode. Ah. Bro, leave me alone. Let me actually drop a save really quick. And make sure we are good. Okay. I have Discord up. I forgot to pull up Discord just in case. But yeah, ideally, we are just going to keep resetting until that Alpha Spinarak turns shiny. Now, obviously, one of the other little Spinaraks could become a Shalpha. It's just very rare. I mean, even with the shiny charm, it's what, 1 in 1,000? 1,250. Then you have another 5% chance of becoming Alpha. So, I mean, we're sitting at tiny odds. So, the likelihood of another Shalpha appearing isn't 0. But yeah, I have a better chance. 2 Alphas there, let's go. And pretty much I just need to spawn them in and despawn them in, which is getting out to 70 meters, which is, yeah. Guess I can go this way too in case I need panic, but I've been mostly wrapping around this guy. Can I spawn him in and despawn him one more time? Yes, I can. Yeah, it's still just the one. I'm stuck! Ghastly, chill. I'm not gonna get the despawn. Well, I am gonna get a despawn. So, they're gonna respawn in back because of the night change. And so, yeah, and here's the problem. We can phase on another potential Pokemon, right? So that is a big issue. So, we shall see. Okay, now I've despawned them again, and now let's go respawn them. So thankfully... Dang it. Thankfully, this zone doesn't have like a Pokemon that will chase you to the ends of the earth. So running in here isn't the worst thing. Now, like I said, I am resetting... Oh, 2 Alphas. I am resetting like the Ghastlies over here and stuff, the Hone Edge. Those spawns back there just by running around this freaking outside post. Back here, the gravestone. We are resetting more than just the things on the wall. But because I need a Shalpha in each wild zone... Stuck. Yeah. I thought I might as well do this, see if anyone wants to come, hang out, talk. You know, if not, whatever. This isn't everyone's cup of tea. I'm completely cool with that. Just the one shiny. And it, wait, yeah, okay. I went around. Alright. Let's do this. Just the one, just the one. Oh, and Alpha Ghastly. Yeah, so obviously I do kind of need to try to keep an eye out on the Pokemon over there. Alphas are so massive that I usually should see them in the distance. So if I come over here and there's not a Shalpha here, I can kind of just take a quick look around. The glowing red eyes, the massive body. Another Alpha should show up. Now let me bring up my map really quick, see if I am potentially phasing on anything. Oh, I just clicked the wrong one. Not my living dex thing. That's different thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if we go down to 4 and we click show all spawns. Alright, so I think the only Pokemon I can reach and reset, at least from what it looks like, is a Fletchling there. I don't think there's another Pokemon I reach by just running around this other than that Fletchling. That's outside the zone. Now, obviously, if I miss a shiny, it would suck. Obviously, I do need something like Hone Edge. I need more of those shinies, so if I see one, I might need to record me capturing it, but otherwise, we are solely here just to try to reset for Shalpha. Now, as long as a Shalpha appears, and it doesn't matter who it is, we'll go ahead and record an episode. And maybe go to another area. Big guy isn't Shalpha. We can see him through the trees, so. And around we go. Oh, don't do it. Don't get mad at me. Don't see any other alphas or anything, so we keep moving. Yeah, see, I could just keep going back to spot and running through the entire course. But I think this will allow me to be a little bit more focused. And try to actually, like, really go after the crux of my problem. Which is needing a Shalpha in this zone. Right? Obviously, we don't care about the little shinies right now. All of those will be dupe. And like I said, I can phase on that Fletchling there. And besides day or night, the Ghastly and stuff over on this side is not really despawning. That Patrat isn't despawning, that Ghastly and those Patrats aren't despawning. The only thing I'm despawning are these guys. Like that Ghastly, the Ghastly back there, the Ghastly over there, etc. So, you know, anything that actually is a part of that range is despawning. As long as I don't Shalpha phase on that Fletchling, I'm okay. If I phase on that Fletchling, I'm gonna have issues. I'm gonna be pissed, actually. See, I would hope a Shalpha shows up sooner rather than later, and I just need to keep running around. I keep taking breaks to look around, I just need to run. So despawn, respawn. Check for a Shalpha, don't see a Shalpha, run back. Yeah, thankfully all the Pokemon here are rather lazy. And they seem to give up their attachment of wanting to attack me pretty quickly. Except the one Ghastly during the day. Now, one Ghastly seems to have it out for me. I have no idea why, but he does. So, yeah. Boy, oh boy. Yep, just the shiny up there. Yeah, see, I feel like I burn through day and night so quickly doing this. You just lose track of time. I don't know, if I can find a Shalpha, I can record an episode, I can be chill, have a good time, but until then... Yeah. So far, by doing this for as long as I have, like, for this episode, like, I've done this for, I think, a couple hours, like 2 or 3 hours, my shiny luck has been horrible. I've gotten that shiny Spinarak, and I don't think I've seen another shiny. Oh, there's an Alpha Ghastly, but it's clearly not shiny. But yeah, I haven't phased on another shiny. I haven't gotten a second shiny, in 3 hours of running. Oh, wait, never mind. There's the Fletchling. See, I jinxed it. The moment I said there wasn't a second shiny, I turned that guy shiny probably just a second ago. At least he's regular shiny. And see, I don't care about that fletchling or this spinnerack on the wall because I already have so many of them. The thing here is getting a Shalpha. Right? Now, if another Pokemon randomly wants to become Shalpha, I'd be happy with it. But also, I know right now that if that spinnerack on the wall disappears, there is 10 other shinies, right? If I know this fletchling on the wall, I mean on the light post outside disappears, we are talking that there's 10 other shinies, and I have to be worried because they're all in this area, right? I'm not gonna get them to respawn in time, but that's fine. This will respawn them, and then I'll still go loop around the outside, despawn and respawn them. So we're perfectly good. But yeah, I mean, it's when you have a challenge like Shalpha hunting a Pokemon in each wild zone, it's tough because you can't just you know, try to, especially Wild Zone 4. There's no benches, there's no place to really reset. This loop is the best loop to try to get an alpha, because this wall has a really high chance of, it has a guaranteed alpha, but it also has a good chance that another Pokemon randomly becomes alpha. And it's all because of a specific challenge. What? Oh, it's a fletchling again, isn't it? Yeah. Last time I ran around, it didn't sparkle, so weird. Oh, we got 3 alphas on the wall. Let's go. Why did it sparkle this time? Didn't sparkle that time. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this area isn't too bad because not everything is super aggressive. The Ghastlies will try to hit you at range, but other than that, it's not too bad, right? The only Pokemon I can phase on outside is that Fletchling that's already shiny. So any other shiny would have to be pretty much in Wild Zone 10, I believe. So yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter if there's a Fletchling outside we lose or something. We need a Shalpha from within Wild Zone 4. So again, the only Pokemon that matters, the only shiny we care about is Honedge. Okay, that's not true, there's a couple. I do need more Honedges, but I can always hunt them later. I do need Spoopa. But the most important thing is a Shalpha. So yeah, as long as we run in, respawn them, and I check, and then run out. Because the alphas are big enough that I can even through the trees see like them. And so it's kind of obvious when there is a Shalpha. Like, as you can see right there through the tree, he was green. Also, if I see 4 little guys on the bottom, I know there's one shiny little guy up top. So, yeah. It's peaceful, though. Yeah, it's really not the end of the world. I mean, it's not... This isn't the most exciting thing ever, but this is work that has to be done. And I might as well stream and hang out with those who want to hang out, and people who don't, it's cool, you know? Because like I said, this is not everybody's cup of tea, and not everybody wants to watch a guy run around in circles for hours. This is going to be like a short stream. I only planned for maybe 2 or 3 hours, if that. I just thought I'd do a little bit of this on camera in case anyone wanted to hang out. Nope, because we see all of the other 5 Pokemon that aren't shiny. Because there's 5 little guys and 1 guaranteed alpha. One of the little guys is shiny. So. Oh. Yeah, if I can find the Shalpha really quick, the puzzle changes. The whole game changes. Now, I'll be honest, if at any point a Spinnerack or a shiny Spinnerack on this wall decreases, like I know I have one on there, right? So let's say I suddenly end up with 2 shiny Spinnerack on the wall, right? Then I know we're at 3 shinies, but I could have phased on another. If ever the count of the shiny Spinnerack goes down, I need to immediately record an episode. Like we see 1, that is our target number. We have 1 right now. If we see 2, then it's 2. But if ever there is a moment where that number goes down, we need a fly reset to the entrance and catch a bunch of shinies. Because if our Spinnerack count goes down, that means there's 10 other shinies. Shut up, Fletchling. I feel like freaking King Kai from DBZ Abridged. Shut up, Bubbles. Shut up, Bojack. You know, I just feel like I'm talking to these things that are, you know, they can make noise at me, but they can't really talk back. Yeah. Man, this is rough. There's 4, and then obviously the big guy up there is 5, then we know we have 1 shiny, so yeah. Yeah, if we can stumble onto a Shalpha quickly, I'll be so happy. That means I can just record an episode, relax. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I have any of the visuals prepped yet. So if I find a Shalpha, I, sad enough, may have to end stream to work on some stuff off camera. And then, really? There's 2 of you alphas. Why don't you just become shiny? Getting stuck on frickin' stuff. But, yeah, no, it's just... It's rough. It's rough out here because it's like Shalpha hunting in wild zones. There's areas you can picnic reset. Oh my god. Bench reset. There's areas you can fly reset. There's Pokemon you can isolate, or at least partially isolate. But when you're Shalpha hunting a Pokemon like Wild Zone 4, there is not a clear or good path. Really? 2 alphas? See, that Spinnerack roll, it feels like the alpha rate isn't 5%, but it is. It's just because there's so many Spinnerack, always one of it, like one of them feels like it randomly randomizes into an alpha like every 3 times. Ow, I got confused. Like every 3 times. Ish. See, there's a second one up there that's alpha. See, like every 3 times I go back, at least there will be a second alpha. Just one this time. Oh, did I get hit by that? I thought I dodged it. Yeah, this Ghastly here is aggressive. Oh, just one alpha this time. See, though, I just need to be logical about this despawning and respawning. Be quiet, Flushling. Because this is my goal. Right, my goal is to try and get it. Really, 2 alphas? Like I said, it feels like every 2 or 3 times you go back and randomly there is a second alpha there, and it's just like, ugh. Now that doesn't mean another Pokemon. See, 2 alphas right there again. That doesn't mean another Pokemon can't be Shalpha. Like we just saw an Alpha Ghastly. That thing could randomly turn shiny and we could get a Shalpha Ghastly. I'm not nitpicky here about which Shalpha I'd want. Because if I'm talking straight up Wild Zone 4, right? And I want to talk facts. During the daytime, we get Spupa and Ekans. Ekans is alright. Arbok's alright. I got stuck on the thing again. Arbok Shinies are pretty cool. But it's not, you know, it's not the best ever. Ghastly would be great because obviously a Shalpha Ghastly means Shalpha Mega Gengar, which would be a great Pokemon to have. Spinarak is the most common option because it's the only 100% alpha in Wild Zone 4. So it's most likely the case, so it's not like that disappointing because it is the highest odds one to be a Shalpha. Patrat, I would probably keep a Patrat, honestly, as a Shalpha, just because I do like Patrat. I think he's kind of adorable. And Watchog isn't all that great, and his shiny isn't like... It's not bad. I do like it, but it's like, would I really want a Shalpha one? Actually, maybe. But then there's that guaranteed Shalpha one that in an area I still... Oh no, I don't have to hunt 10 anymore. Never mind. Maybe I would turn it. Anyways. But yeah, Spupa, I 100% would just keep it a Shalpha Spupa because I love Spupa. Its shiny is so good, so having a Shalpha Spupa would be great. And then Honedge, I love Aegislash. It sucks in this game. But to have a Shalpha Aegislash that I can maybe bring to another game or something down the road where he might be a little bit more usable isn't a bad shout, right? So when it comes to all of Wild Zone 4, I'm stuck on the thing. I'm actually okay with any Pokemon being a Shalpha here. Now, don't get me wrong, I am mostly resetting the Spinarak because all it takes is, like, even if it took me 1,000 times running back and forth, right? That is better odds than trying to trust a random Shalpha, especially in Wild Zone 4. Because Wild Zone 4 is not kind. So, yeah. The one thing that sucks right now is this fog really kills. Like, there's an Alpha Ghastly over there, but it's not shiny because it's still black and purple versus, like, the bluish color it becomes when it's shiny. The thing that sucks is when fog or another, like, element rolls around over here, it becomes really hard to see off into the distance. So I am very susceptible to possibly missing an Alpha or a Shalpha. But thankfully Alphas are a lot bigger, have glowing red eyes. They should be pretty noticeable at a distance. But who knows, right? And we continue the endless cycle of pain. But it happens, you know? When you have a viewer challenge and you care about your viewers and you want to make sure the viewer who gave that challenge knows you're giving everything you can to try to complete it. Trying to get a Shalpha in each Wild Zone, not easy. Not easy at all. Come on. All it takes is one Shalpha Spinnerack. Nope, I can see him through the trees. He was still green. Come on, Spinnerack, just be Shalpha. Fletchling, don't do it. Okay, good. There's a Fletchling right outside on that lamppost. That just will not stop sparkling. Oh, I pissed off that gas thing. I am glad nothing in here is really ultra aggressive. Like, it will try to hit you from distance, but it's not chasing you down. So, like, let's say I was like, oh man, that's a Shalpha, right? Let's pretend that was a Shalpha. Even if I'm being chased or being targeted, I just roll a couple times and I'll be able to save and, you know. So, it's not really the end of the world, thankfully. There's not a true, like, Mon here who will chase you down and make you suffer. Because some wild zones have that. Some wild zones do have that. Ha ha ha, I'm gonna make you suffer a horrible death. You know. Quiet, Fletchling. Nope. See, 2 alphas. Like I say, it feels like every 3 times you go over there, there's at least 2 alphas. All it takes is for one to sparkle. And I'm having a good day. Let's keep going. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on. Nope. Oh, we're about to switch back to day. Or I mean tonight. Switch back from day is what I meant, but completely screwed that up. Oh, I don't think I spawned them in time. That's fine. But yeah, it is what it is. Jeez. I have so many notifications and stuff on my phone. Alright. Sorry, it was clear notifications. Let's keep moving. So nighttime does feel like it's a little bit more chill. 3 alphas? Really? Not one of you wanted to be shiny? Disappointing, you guys. Disappointed. Alright, let's keep going. Fletchling, be quiet. Alright. Like I said, this wall... You're not shiny, are you? No, good. Just look like lightly... Like, all it takes is like one of those times. Like, we literally just saw 3 alpha Spinnerack on the wall. All it takes is one of those alpha Spinneracks to randomly become shiny, and we're good. And this zone is so easy. You don't even need good, you know, you can just throw Pokeballs at like everything where I'm at in this game with like having all the bonuses you can with catching and the Shine Charm and all that. Pretty much all I need to do is run up and, you know, click and it's caught pretty much. And even if they don't, all it takes is one Mewtwo attack and they'll be unconscious and that'll be 100% pretty much catch rate even for the alphas. So yeah. Man. One Shalpha. That's all we need. Oh. Alright, Spinnerack. We don't want regular shiny Spinneracks here. So far for how long I've done this, I've gotten one shiny Spinnerack and a Fletchling on that lamppost. Oh look, 2 alphas. See, if we can just keep getting 2 or 3 alphas every time, we'll eventually get a Shalpha. And like we phased on that Fletchling over there, unfortunately. Another 2 alphas. And what's sad is if I get 2 alphas and one of them's a Shalpha, I don't even know if it's the 100% guaranteed one. See 2 more alphas. See, as long as we keep the alphas there, like as long as we keep rolling more alpha, like an extra alpha. The cards. Oh, you know, the shiny sound is so helpful. Oh, look, 2 alphas. But yeah, like, the shiny sound's so helpful, but when you know you have shiny spawned and you actively don't need to hear them, it does kind of suck a little bit. Not the end of the world. All right, only 1 alpha this time. Could you imagine if shiny Pokemon, you know how they're like in this game, 10 of them are saved? Could you imagine if shiny Pokemon had a chance to re-roll into an alpha? Like if it was like a 1% chance, like let's say this random Spinarak that's shiny, right? What if he like could re-roll every time he despawns and has like a random percent chance to randomly become a Shalpha? That would have been so broken and crazy. Disappointment. I mean, honestly, Shalpha hunts can take you hours, and sometimes they take you, without you knowing, minutes, right? Like the Shalpha Manectric I have, accidentally rolled it. Didn't even mean to. Literally in one episode was just sitting there talking, was like, oh, if I reset here, I reset this, and by me showcasing the reset, I randomly got the Shalpha. Me resetting at the end of one episode, got the Salamence, you know. Me on a day where my power was having issues because of weather, I got the Metagross. You just never know when that Shalpha moment will pop up, and you just got to be ready for it. The Shalpha Ampharos, it just spawned in because I was trying to reset 5 to try to get shinies. And it's like, oh, or just a Shalpha in there. But like, yeah, I wasn't even focused on 16, I was focused on 5. And I got 16 done in a heartbeat. It's really that simple. The thing that sucks about here is once I'm done with 4, I am going to have to go to 5. And it's like, 5, do I reset for the Bellsprout? Or do I reset for the, oh, the alphas and shiny, I see it up there. And I see 4 little ones, so we keep moving. The Whirlipede. It's like, which one do I choose? Whirlipede and Scolipede, I think, are generally the better Pokemon with the Mega Evolution. And they also have a the cooler shiny. But I also am a big Bellsprout and Victory Bell fan. Weeping Bell's alright. It's derpy, but it is what it is. Oh, where's the... Oh, it's up. Okay, it's up in the corner. Okay. But yeah, I just... 5 is going to be a debate, because, like... I don't need a ton of Pokemon in there shiny, but I do need a few. Like, I do need a regular Bunnelby. You know. So yeah, there are things where I do need to consider. Which Pokemon I want to try to go for Shalpha in Wild Zone 5 after I'm done with 4. And I'll like. Nope. It's, yeah, I mean, I'll just have to see when we get there. Of course, I need to focus on 4. And it really does suck that 4 has no benches. I mean, doesn't this area feel like it should be an area with a bench or 2? I mean, it's a graveyard, I know, but like, people sit down at graveyards when they go visit. You know, there are benches and stuff in graveyards. Even here, there should be like a bench here, or... Like I said, right here seems like the perfect spot. Like a bench here. Maybe a bench like on each of the corners or something. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, no, four is by far the toughest one, I think, to Shalpha hunt. Because you 100% have to come in and just the guaranteed alpha is in such a weird spot. Thankfully, this graveyard is, or this gravesite is the perfect distance to despawn these guys. Am I going to be able to get to the despawn it? Yep. I am. Am I going to be able to get back to respawn them? I don't think so. I tried. Not close enough. It was worth the attempt. But you can't always hit it. You can't always, you know, things aren't going to fall perfectly. But it's daytime, which means we have the ghastly that hates my guts. Oh, come on. Really? 2 alphas? Nope, be quiet, Fletchling. Alright. So as long as he's on that other side, I think I can dodge that ghastly by going and using like this little like blockway right here. I can like slot here and he doesn't see me. Hey, 2 alphas. No, it helps as long as I actually stay where I'm supposed to be. I should probably drop a very quick save. Bada boom. Let's keep moving. Come on, baby. Oh. All I need is a little bit of Shalpha luck. Just give me that Wild Zone 4 Shalpha, and I can go record an episode, and then I can start focusing on Wild Zone 5. I mean, and 5 is actually going to be a little bit more of a debate. Because I am going to have to compare the 2 alphas in there. And both of them have Mega Evolutions. Both of them are Pokemon I really like. Both of the Mega Evolutions are pretty good. It's probably still going to be Scolipede though. Nope. No Shalpha. We keep resetting. But yeah. Come on. Come on, Spinarak. Just work with me, buddy. Hey, 2 alphas this time. Let's go. I have 100% phased onto something else. Nope, okay. Yeah, we shall see if we get lucky. Oh. All right. Oh, I am stuck on the thing. All right, there we go. That's what happens when you go click on something else and check something. You get stuck and run very inefficiently. We have had to have phased by something else. By now. There's another shiny somewhere on this map. I almost guarantee it at this point. But I mean, you know what? If I can get the shiny Spinnerack quick enough, or the Shalpha Spinnerack quick enough, I can easily just go and try to find the other Pokemon I spawned in. Because I definitely have phased on more than just a Spinnerack and that Fletchling. Oh, Ghastly, leave me alone. Don't do it. Don't touch me. Bad touch. Alright. Wrap around. Yeah, I have to say, honestly, the Shalpha hunting part of this challenge in Wild Zones exclusively is has taken such a toll on my time that once it's done, I'll be able to start like expanding myself to other projects and working on the other things I want to work on. 2 alphas, not bad. But yeah, it's all about patience. It's all about patience at this point. Nope. See, my biggest fear is if I have like a Shalpha Spinnerack that's on one of the side of the thingies that I just can't see, or a shiny Spinnerack over there, then like I wouldn't know about it because it's hidden. But like there's no way I'll know about that until I get enough shinies where I have to worry about it, you know? So far, still only 1 shiny Spinnerack on the wall, though. And like I say, we see 2 or 3 alpha Spinneracks a lot of the time. Like I said, every like 3 times I run over here, feels like we have multiple alphas. Obviously not this time. But yeah, I mean, I bet like, okay, let's see if within this next time or the time after, because that's within 3, if there's more than just 1 alpha. Oh. Watch me now that I'm actually trying to focus on this. The game's like, nope, screw you, only 1 alpha. But then we got like double alpha Spinnerack on the wall back to back multiple times. Okay. Okay, see, 2 alpha Spinnerack on the 3rd try. So like as long as we get 2 alpha Spinnerack, I mean 1's always guaranteed, but as long as we get 2 like every 3 times, all we have to hope is one of the times that it's randomly generated into a Shalpha. But yeah, we can run this day and night, it doesn't matter. As long as we have 1 shiny Spinnerack on this wall, we're okay. Oh look, 2 alphas. What's that? There we go. There we go. Alright. You're doing good. So the big thing is once we get a second shiny Spinnerack on this wall, then I know we're starting to be in that business of, yo. And now it's getting real. Because as of right now, I only know of 2 shinies on the map. Right, but if I can start knowing where 3 or 4 or even 5 are, we're good, you know. But it's just it's a waiting game. It's a patience thing. Or, you know, it could just be not a patient thing, and you know, patience can just stop and Shalpha Spinnerack can show up right now. Oh. I see it through the green, it's still green. So yeah, the shiny through the tree is pretty noticeable because it doesn't blend in with the tree. But yeah, I don't know, man. The day and night goes by so quick when you're just running around. But I mean, I am burning a lot of time getting from within range to within outer range. You see, like, you can see how he kind of blends in. But like the dark grayish green of the shiny, or bluish green, I guess, you know, it stands out. It would pop. You see like how you can kind of see like through it there, you can see his green body and all that, and it's like he blends in, but you can still kind of tell. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Oh, hey, look at that. 3 alphas on that wall. See, those are the moments we're big waiting for. Those are the moments where, like, that randomly can spawn, where, like, more of them spawn in alpha together grouped up. And all it takes is one of those random alphas to be shiny, right? I mean, in general, we want more than one shiny Spinnerack on the wall, just so we can kind of start to eliminate. But there's so many spawns in this radius, right? Thankfully, a lot of them, like that Spinnerack, that Ghastly, that Ghastly, won't reset unless it switches from day to night. So we're not in a bad situation there. Ones I have to worry about are back over there. 2 alphas, let's go. Yeah, like there's a lot of hiding spots for Spinnerack, there's a lot of hiding spots for Ghastlies and stuff. That's a little guy up there? Yeah, it's a little guy. Alright. Ghastly, chill. Get off me. Bro. Ghastly, get a life. No, don't lick me. I don't want to be licked by you. Yeah, every once in a while, one of these Pokemon will not, like, just, like, not really super follow you, but just be annoying enough that it kind of, like, is a stalker and slowly creeps. Not the biggest fan of it, but whatever. Man. 100% there is another shiny somewhere. I just can't see it. But I know the first shiny that did show up was a Spinnerack because I ran through here once before that Spinnerack spawned and there was no other shinies, day or night, that I saw besides a Spinnerack. So that Spinnerack, the shiny one on the wall that you can't see that's behind the tree, that shiny Spinnerack is 100% a checkpoint fail-safe shiny. That checkpoint shiny will make sure that if he disappears, that means there's 10 other shinies somewhere in this area. Why aren't you shiny Alpha Spinnerack? Ghastly, get off my balls. Jeez. But yeah, so like, I'm in a good situation. Now it's all just about mental fortitude to keep running this loop until I get lucky. And not the type of lucky where the Ghastly follows me and haunts me for the rest of my life. That ain't lucky. I'm single, but I'm not desperate for some. Yeah. Hey, 2 alphas, let's go. That's what we want to see. We want to see as many alphas as possible. You know, next time, all alpha, all shiny. How about that? All of them just be Shalpha. And okay, never mind. I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. None of them wanted to be alpha, besides the guaranteed alpha. Fair enough. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, I 100% have another shiny or alpha or a shiny Pokemon somewhere. But yeah, I said alpha because I saw the 2 alpha Spinnerack up there. I 100% have another shiny somewhere, whether it's day or night. Probably another Spinnerack tucked on a wall or something. Hey, 2 alpha again! 3 alpha, let's go! But none of them are shiny, so we keep moving. See, those triple alpha, like alpha ones, give us such a good chance for a Shalpha. We just need the other, like, you know, We need to find a couple more regular shiny Spinnerack on this thing. Hey, double alpha. Yeah, if we can find like a second shiny on that wall, then like we're really cooking, because then like, okay, Fletchling, thank you. But we're really cooking because at that point, we know that with a second shiny on that wall that we're looking pretty good. Oh, I just realized, am I resetting that Fletchling that's over on the... go away, Ghastly. Dude, bro, no, don't lick me. Don't touch me. You're touchy. Go away, Ghastly. Go back. Nope. Nope. Go away. But like, I wonder if I'm resetting the thing over there on the like taxi. I probably am. I might have 2 Fletchling shinies, unfortunately, by doing this. I do know that on this wall we have 1. Now we just need a second shiny, or you know, we'll just skip straight to the shelf. I think we are resetting that other Fletchling, because I know I had the one there on that light post. I think I am resetting the one on that taxi cab. Yeah. Let's drop a quick save. And back to the loop. Nothing. I think I can get the reset. I do not know if I'm going to be able to respawn them. Oh wait, I think I might. Yeah, I got him respawned. Okay, and we're just going to let night take over. So we have 1 shiny up on that wall, but we're Shalpha hunting, so that shiny doesn't mean much. I know we have a shiny Fletchling, and who knows where other shinies are already hiding. Because I am respawning stuff in a 50 radius, so... yeah. Alright, let's do this. Okay, just the 1 shiny still. Fair enough. See, Night, I think, is much more relaxed. By the way, there's the Fletchling shiny. Yeah, I feel like Night's more relaxed, besides the Pat Rats occasionally wanting to be a little aggressive. There's not that Ghastly that blocks that pathway during the day. And so I can very much just infinitely run this dumb loop and not worry about it. Because before I have to like get here because the Ghastly's like here-ish and it's like, it's annoying. So yeah. Nope, thankfully Pat Rat doesn't have a long range attack, and Pat Rat's kind of lazy and will leave me alone in like a split second. I roll away and Pat Rat's like, nah, he's long gone, man. I can't catch him. See, even if they lock on, they don't care, man. They move about as much as frickin' I do when I know there's football on Sunday. I get up maybe to go get like a snack, get something to drink, but that's it. I ain't going far on Sunday, not when football's on. And those Pat Rats are the same way. They're like, you know what, man, we'll just let you exist. I'm really hoping for a second shiny on the wall. But I guess it's probably good that I don't have a second shiny on the wall, because that leaves all the other Spinnerack a chance to randomly spawn as a Shalpha. Hey, 2 alphas, let's go. Fortunately, I wish we'd always have 2 or even 3 alphas on that wall, but we can't. Was it raining? Yeah, it is. Shoot. At least it's not fog or any of the other annoying weather conditions which block vision. Wait, where's the 5th? Oh, it's up there. I see it. Okay. Yeah, no, rain doesn't mess with me. Fog in here is kind of tough. Fog just in general can be tough. Because, like, as I run over here, I'm resetting some of the guys over here. Like, you can see, like, Ghastly, you know, yeah, I get your shiny on the wall, whatever. You know, I am resetting those guys, but a lot of the time, if it's foggy or just because of the gravestones in general, I may not see them. I probably am turning that fletchling over there into a shiny. Kind of want to check, but I also don't. Maybe I should go check once. Let me drop a save, just in case I scare anything off. And let me go see if I have turned that thing shiny, because if I know I have 3 shinies... Yeah, let's go sneak over here. No, that was... Yeah, so I have essentially gotten both the fletchling shiny and a Spinnerack on a wall shiny. So I have 3 shinies. That's good to know. That fletchling was not... Neither of the fletchlings were shiny before the Spinnerack was shiny, by the way. So the Spinnerack is 100% a checkpoint shiny. If he vanishes, that means there's 10 other shinies and I need to go through and clear it. Maybe not the fletchlings. I really don't care about the fletchlings too much. I have too many of them. Yeah, you're shinies. Nobody cares. Gotta be a Shalpha for you to count. Ah, Parrot! No! Leave me alone! I didn't do it! Nope. No, God, Parrot! Dude, off the balls. Get off my balls. Yeah, run over that way. Jesus. Yeah, because I know if I at least have 2 shiny on the wall, I'm chilling, because that's like... I mean, at this point, that means I'd have 4 shinies. But it also mean, like, I'll know that I'm actually, like, can keep track of the shinies a little bit. Because it sucks. I don't know if there's more shinies on this thing right now, and I don't know. Not to mention 2 shiny Spinneracks on this wall would be better than 1, because then if 1 disappeared and I went down to 1, I'd notice. You know, and that's when I can stop everything I'm doing and go clear out the rest of the shinies. Especially because there might be a Honedge, right? Or a random Shalpha. But I think I'd still see a Shalpha, like... Yeah, I think I'd still see a Shalpha, unless it's a Spinnerack on the other side of the frickin' tombstone. Then I might not. But yeah, 4 is absolutely the worst. This is like the most of a Shalpha hunt you can do in this zone, and it's actually just horrible. So I am sitting at 3 shinies right now. Wait. Oh, that's where we're going. Okay. That sucks. But that's alright. Not the end of the world. And we loop. Nope, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. There we go. We're good. We're big chillin'. Alright. Dang it. And dawn is approaching, which means I'm going to have to deal with that annoying gas leak again. I'm 100% spawned in another shiny somewhere. I mean, at least I now know I have 2 fletchlings and a Spinnerack shiny for my time resetting. But it would be much more helpful if I could figure out who else I have. Oh boy, okay. Alright. Whoop, overshot it. And I just got a message. Gotta check that out. I think we got a couple more loops in before it hits daytime. Come on, nope. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get one more reset in. I probably should. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Bam! Okay, come on. Let's get back within spawn range. Okay, we got it in spawn range. So let's go. Alright. Let's do it. Only one shiny on the wall, 2 alphas though. And we head back to reset. Yeah, I get a fletchling. Whoop, I slowed down. That's not a good idea. That's not smart to do. Come on. Yeah, so far I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there's an Alpha Ghastly. Wait, am I resetting him? I don't think I am, right? No, okay, that just spawned in Alpha. Okay, good. Two alphas, not bad. %. I know that. Oh, 2 alphas again. That's awesome. Yeah, see, as long as we can keep 2 alphas out there, I mean, we can't. There's no way to lock an alpha in place to try to like be like, oh, become shiny. It's like if you could like alter alpha or shinies could become alphas, or alphas could be shiny. Like they can become shiny. What I mean is like if you could lock an alpha or shiny in place and then let it change to another one, that'd be crazy. But it's not in the cards, it's not a thing. Man, that sucks. I'm going through this wild zone, and I so far only have 1 shiny within the wild zone I know about, and then 2 birds on the outside. That's actively kind of disappointing, you know? Something else has to be shiny here, man. See, this might be efficient for like, I think time, but like I also am phasing on so much. I don't think I would ever got this fletchling shiny if I wasn't running around this stupid loop. Because if I ran through this thing like I normally would from entrance to exit, I would not get back here to reset that guy. Now, would I have reset that fletchling? Probably. Would I have also probably scared off that fletchling? Yeah, probably. I'll be honest. Do I care if I scare off that fletchling? No. I don't. Not at all. I have too many of them. Come on, game. At least give me another shiny I can see. If I can at least see another shiny, then I'm chilling and like, knowing that there's 4. Now, could I just go run around really quick? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do something a little bit dumb. Alright, so I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna fly reset to 4. And what I'm gonna do here is run through it, and then at night we'll also do this, but... Is the shiny just the one that's on there? I think that was just that shiny. So I don't see a shiny anywhere else. That's not shiny. Yeah. So yeah, the shiny sound I heard was that. Alright, so during the day, there are no other shinies like in Wild Zone 4. So maybe at night there's another one? It's very possible. Very, very possible. But we won't know just yet. Bada boom. Bada bing. Checking some stuff. Clicking some stuff. Alright. Alright. So yeah, let's get back into the game. So here's the big thing, right? So right now, during at least the daytime, I know we are sitting on 3 shinies, 2 Fletchling and 1 Spinnerack. Now, during the night, it could be different, and we'll check that. Did I save over here? Shoot. I don't remember saving there. Or whatever. So, obviously there's the Fletchling. Yeah, last time I dropped a save was here, but whatever. Alright, let's run around. Alright, and then run back. Yeah, so at least during the daytime, we have 100% gotten down that there is not a shiny inside Wild Zone 4 other than the 1 Spinnerack. Now at night there could be, and we'll check during night, but for now, we take solace in knowing that we know all 3 shinies during the daytime. Hey, 3 alphas. Look at that. That's cool. Only one of them is shiny, but yeah. Is what it is. Yes, I know. Thank you, Fletchling. Wait, why did that re-trigger the Fletchling? Like, I know it's shiny, but it's already notified me it's shiny. Shouldn't be doing it again. Oh well. Oh, shiny there. We head back. So let me drop a massive save. And my buddy messaged me. Let me message him back really quick. There we go. We're good. Back to it. So, I mean, at least we have, what's the best way to say it? At least we've identified that, like, the daytime shiny situation. Now, obviously, that situation could have gone awry. I already could have spawned randomly in a shiny, but yeah. I really don't like this shiny hunt, if I'm honest. Like, I don't know, something about it kinda doesn't feel right. Like, I feel like I'm not gonna appropriately find a Shalpha like this. I don't know, I'm getting the same, like back in Wild Zone 1, right? I shiny hunted there. And there was a method with the Pidgey where you just, instead of like walking in, you run elevator, you take the elevator up, and then you just run from there to there to there, there, blah, 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 just to respawn. I did not like that. And when I stopped it, I eventually got my Shalpha another way. But like, I don't know. Like, this logically... Oh, it was... Okay, that's what the notification I got, okay. This logically makes the most sense. This is the one I would say would give me the best odds at finding the Shalpha. But also for some reason I feel like this and like this is the most efficient. This is the quickest way to reset them, spawn them in. Right? But like I also, part of me feels like this isn't doing this forever. I'm not gonna get a shiny or a Shalpha. I feel like a part of me is saying I'm going to perpetually phase, which is a very real possibility. Those fletchlings are the second and third shiny things. The first thing was the one shiny Spinnerack on that wall. But if I get 10 shinies, that Spinnerack disappears, and then the fletchling disappears, and then the other fletchling disappears. I'm stuck with 3 more really easy Pokemon to, you know, phase on. This one I might just... This one might be one of the tougher ones. Oh, Alpha up top. Two alphas again, let's go. We had 2 alphas last time, got 2 alphas this time. Dodged. So yeah, if we can keep up that trend of getting... Dodged. He didn't attack, but just trying to piss him off. Leave me alone, Ghastly, I don't want to be licked by you. But if I can actively see that, like, gut instinct in me is kind of telling me the same thing with Wild Zone 1. That this makes the most sense. That running this is the most logical, most efficient way to reset for the Shalpha. But another part of me is saying I'm gonna phase on that bird and that bird over there forever. And fly resetting at the entrance, and even though there's no guaranteed alpha over there, would be better than this. Also, like, my instinct is telling me that if I just run through this normally, I might have better luck. I don't know. Something about this method just... Again, it's the most time efficient. And it guarantees an alpha, right? That alpha on the wall is the only alpha guaranteed in this entire place. So this, by all logical reasoning, should be the most efficient Shalpha hunt. Option of 4. But for some reason I just don't feel confident in it. I like, my gut's telling me to change it up. Because for some reason my gut's telling me right now I have 3 known shinies. Hey, 2 alphas, let's go. I have 3 known shinies. I have a Spinnerack on the wall, the fletchling on the car, and the fletchling on this light post. I know of 3 shinies during the day at least. But during night, I don't know if there's any shinies, and I'll check that in a bit. 2 alphas again, let's go. But no, my gut's telling me that eventually 10 shinies are going to spawn that I don't see. I'm going to lose the Spinnerack, then I'm going to lose the Fletchlings. And those 2 Fletchlings are going to be really easy to spawn, right? I don't know, man. Like, my mind and what's logical is battling with my gut and my instinct to, like, abandon this. We did run around this wild zone during the day. I mean, now by running back and forth, I could have respawned something. But right now, we only know of 3 shinies. And so only one of them, the Spinnerack on this wall, is one I'm interested in. But if I scare off or try to catch either of these Fletchlings, they'll come back after 5 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever the respawn timer was. I think it's 4 minutes. Might be 5. And then it's just like I have to deal with it all over again. It's not worth catching them. Yeah, I just don't know. Also, it'd help if I could see another shiny that's actually in Wild Zone 4. Because for my challenge, for my viewer challenge, for Pokemon Premier Journey, it is to catch a Shalpha in each Wild Zone. Hey, 2 alphas, let's go. But I don't know, maybe I should have just kept fly resetting the entrance of 4, just running through here. How's the one up there? Okay. 2 alphas again. Yeah, see, this wall, it has a high number of alphas usually because there's just so many spawns. There's 6 spawns in total. 5 small, 1 guaranteed alpha. So there's a high chance of getting more than 1 alpha. Let me drop a save really quick. Alright, let's go. Okay, almost nighttime. And we'll go save and fly reset to... Or we'll go look around at nighttime to see. Dude, I'm 100% phased on something else. There's no way. Oh, that's an Alpha Ekans right there. See, like, just going this small distance, I'm resetting that Ekans spawn. There's Spooper spawns during the, that could also spawn there that I can phase on. And see, now it's not Alpha. See? Yeah. I know 100% there is a shiny elsewhere that I have phased on. 100% there has to be. Probably during night, though. So far, I still only see 1 shiny on there. Alright, let's run around and see what kind of trouble we're getting into as night approaches. Okay, there's the 5th one. I didn't see the other, the 5th little one, so I was like, wait, where is it? Yeah, we're gonna get back in time to spawn them in. I don't think I'm gonna get back in time to despawn them, unfortunately. Can I get within range to spawn them? Yes, okay. Alright, and now it's resetting tonight, which I'm perfectly okay with. Alright. Oh. Let me check something really quick. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's do this. So none of those guys are shiny. I'm gonna go drop a save back here really quick. Yes, I know, Fletchling. Stop being shiny. Okay. So I dropped a save. Let's go look around to see if there is another shiny. And then I'll just reload. That's a shiny Ghastly. So we have a shiny Ghastly. Alright. So we're gonna close this game and reload it. So, okay, we know of 4 shinies. Let me actually keep a note of these guys. I think that would be very helpful. So we know we have a spinner rack on the wall. We know we have 2 Fletchling. Help if I spelled Fletchling right. Would help if I spelled Fletchling right again. Okay, so back to this. And then, oh yeah, Ghastly, duh. And we just saw a Ghastly. So now I know of 4 shinies. 2 within, 2 without, 2 outside. So that's alright. That still is okay because that means if every spinner rack on the wall is shiny, we'd still only have 10. Wait, what happened? I had a shiny spinner rack on this wall. Where did it go? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What happened? I had a shiny spinner rack on that wall. You literally saw it. I just reloaded from a save. And I had that save. What in the world? If spinner rack is there or missing, that's gotta mean there's 10 other shinies. This makes no sense. Oh no, man. This may not be it. This may not be it. I may have to revisit 4 later. Okay, I'm reloading the save. So this is where I loaded in from before. So we know the shiny Fletchling there. We know there is a shiny Ghastly over there. The shiny spinner rack is gone. Is the shiny Fletchling still here? Yeah, it is. So we just heard the shiny Fletchling. Okay, I'm confused. What have I phased on? None of these guys are shiny. There's a shiny Ghastly. That should only be 3 Pokemon. Is the Metapod out here shiny? No, it isn't. Neither is the... Ow! Stop confusing me. How did it disappear? Why did it disappear? Okay, hold on a minute. This may be a nightmare situation. He's gone. He's gone from the save. I need to think about this for a minute. Let me bring up the Lumio City map on TrainerLab.top. And let me go to 4 and let me check all the spawns. Oh no. There's other guys over here I could have phased on the outside. I don't think I could have got any of the guys on the roof. Alright, hold on. I need to exit out the side and go check the side. Why did I lose the... This is not good. That spinner rack was my check mark, and now I have him gone. Yeah, so obviously that's a Fletchling. We know there's a Ghastly over there. I'm not concerned about that. I'm gonna wander around and get in trouble, by the way. Yeah, there's the Fletchling we know of. That's cool, whatever. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Nothing I can spawn over here, right? That Fletchling's just normal Fletchlings. No, okay. Can I affect the top part? Something in here I can affect? I may have to go this way to get up top anyway. I'm in major concern mode. Kuna isn't. Weedle isn't. That fletchling is, though. If I go over there, I scare it off. There's an alpha spinnerack. That doesn't change anything. I'm gonna reset anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so there's another fletchling there. Wait, so why did my spinnerack disappear? Alright, we're gonna go on the roof. If I'm affecting this roof somehow by running, I'm gonna have some issues. Let's get up here and see. Because otherwise my spinnerack just disappeared for zero reason. Because I have not left this area in forever. That spinnerack spawned while I was in Wild Zone 4. I have not left Wild Zone 4. There can't be 10 other shinies, so why did my shiny just vanish? Oh, that's not entertaining. Don't be mad at me, buddy. Alright, that's a regular Badoo, regular... I don't see any shinies or anything. Anything over here? Oh. I don't think I could reach up here. What did I do? Why did I lose the spinnerack? I heard a shiny sound. Oh, these guys are shiny. Oh, it's the fletchling. Like I said, I am gonna reset, so it doesn't really matter if I scare anyone off or make anyone mad. Hey, Abra. These guys aren't shiny. That fletchling isn't shiny. What is going on? Why did my shiny spinnerack just despawn? 10 shinies are supposed to be saved. I have been in here this entire time. I saw spinnerack spawn while I was in Wild Zone 4. I had not left Wild Zone 4 or the area once. How could 10 other shinies have spawned? Because even if it changes night to day, it still has to be within your vicinity. What in the world? Okay, I'm confused. So obviously right now, we still have the fletchlings because I reset that one and the one over there. For some reason one of the spinneracks is gone, but I still have that guy. Okay, so I just lost a shiny for no reason? Okay, let me remove Spinnerack from my list. So now we have 2 shiny fletchlings and a Ghastly. That's it. I've lost my spinnerack. I need to run through this during the day. Because look at this. We had a shiny spinnerack. It shouldn't have just despawned unless there's 10 other shinies. Unless a bunch of shinies spawn during the day that I'm unaware of. I'm cooked. What the hell? See, no, I'm not doing this method. After getting... And I caught it on camera, man. I have it on stream that I got screwed. It has to be something in the daytime. It 100% has to be something in the daytime. That's the only way I see it. See, now I'm just depressed, man. Yeah, I'll keep doing this during the daytime. But honestly, dude, I'm actually just gobsmacked. I feel like I've been slapped in the face. What in the world? See, now I know besides that Spinnerack, the next shiny I know that spawns was this Fletchling. So as long as the 2 Fletchlings hold up, because the Ghastly wasn't there the previous night, I can confirm that. Yeah, and I've heard no other sparkles, none of the Pat Rats are shiny, because obviously I could just look at their eyes and normal, you know. What in the world? This is so weird. Why did my Spinnerack suddenly become unshiny? The only thing I can think of... The Fletchling's still shiny. Only thing I can think of is randomly a bunch of shinies, and it would have to be 7 shinies, spawn during the day. Oh, dude, after day, I'm gonna run through to see if there's any shinies. If there's none, I may need to stop. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'm gonna try to do some research, because now I'm actively concerned. Why did my Spinnerack shiny despawn? The only way they should is if there's 10 other shinies, but there's not. I just don't know, man. 2 Fletchling plus the Ghastly only equals 3. I only know of 3 shinies right now. I thought I only knew of 4. So which means now there has to be 7 shinies during the day. This one might be tough. I might just fly reset Wild Zone 4 and hope for a Shalpha that way. This is just going to cause me pain, misery, and a headache. Why do I have the 2 stupid birds left and I lose the Spinnerack? Sorry, I like Fletchling. I like Fletchinder. I love Talonflame. I'm absolutely... Why? Why did I get robbed of a shiny? If I do not count a ton of shinies during the day, I 100% have a problem with this game. This has to be some Switch 1, Switch OLED bullshit. Yeah, so we'll run through during the day, but I might call it here in a minute. I'm going to do some research to see if anybody has a breakdown on why shiny Pokemon can just disappear if 10 other shinies haven't spawned. Because, like, right now, I've run through this entire zone at night. The only other shiny I saw was Ghastly. And as long as the Fletchlings haven't despawned... Oh, still shiny. Maybe I'll go check the other one just to make certain, but like... Yeah, no shiny Spinnerack, so I lost that. Shiny Fletchling is still there. No other Pokemon that can appear shiny there. Yes, I know Fletchling. Hold on. I'm gonna bring up that spawn map again, so I can check, make sure there aren't any spawns I missed. Okay, show all spawns. Go up to Wild Zone 4. Well, so there is a fletchling that can appear on the post, a fletchling on the car, a cocoon and a weedle that appear there. There's another fletchling that can appear on another pool. Okay. Everything else is up top. I'm not resetting the Ekans and R block on the ground back there, am I? There's the one fletchling there and the fletchling on the corner. We already checked that. There's a monkey on a tree, but I don't think I'm resetting that. That seems too far away. Am I resetting that Trubbish? That also seems far away. Alright. Screw this, man. Okay. So I have my map up. We are going to go do some running around real quick. Then we'll come back here during the day. So running through all this, we know of a shiny Gassy over here. Boom. Let it sparkle. There we go. Nothing else, though, is shiny. You know they're fletching out there. Let me get the exit over here. So again, I only know of 3 shinies. And I can reset to my spawn if I need be. There's no way in the world we are reaching this one over here. We're not reaching that one. There's no way we should be reaching the Ekans and... Okay. I am going to check every one of these spawns that I have on this list to make sure we are not hitting any of these guys. And then I'll go back and check 4 during the day. I am going to reset though, so we're going to go back tonight, but hold on. There's no way I'm resetting these idiots. No. Okay. And then that guy's not shiny. Not shiny. I don't think it would have reached this far anyway, but still, I'm double checking. And I think there's like a Trubbish over or something over here. There's Swirlix. He gets back in this alleyway. Yeah, there it is. Not shiny. And then that's it for the spawns on the ground. Everything else is within the wild zone. Alright, so far I have 3 shinies marked down that are tracked. 2 fletchlings and a Ghastly. I don't know why the Spinnerack despawned. I would like to know myself. Yeah. Alright, so then we're back here at our spawn. And we know of 3 shinies. Yeah, obviously we just heard the fletchling, whatever. I will keep running this for now. Oh, wait! Why is our shiny Spinnerack back all of a sudden? What? You just saw me respawn it? What? Excuse me? I just reloaded my save. And now my shiny Spinnerack is back. But he wasn't there the last 2 or 3 times I reloaded my save? No. You know what? I'm... Yeah. After daytime, we were going to look around. But I have to be honest with you, I think I'm about to call this method. Because this is bull. Okay? I lost my shiny Spinnerack, and now all of a sudden he's back. Alright, it's daytime. We're going to run around this, and I'm going to save at the entrance of all Zone 4. We're going to go back to front. And I have Spinnerack, 2 fetching Ghastly written down. And I'm going to go stop recording or start streaming. And yeah. Oh, there is something I need to do. So hold on. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I instinctively went away. Alright. So I don't notice any shinies over here. No sound effects. We have our Spinnerack on the wall still. Where's our shiny Ghastly? Is that a night only Ghastly? Okay, I'm fly resetting to 4, and I need to stop. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but now all of a sudden we don't have our Ghastly spawn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make an episode and talk about this. Obviously, Kakuna and Caterpie are not shiny. We had a shiny Ghastly right there, and now he's gone. Maybe I should put Night all around him. So, yeah, maybe gone. I don't know, man. Like, I don't get it. First off, my Spinnerack shiny disappears. I reload my save, he's not there anymore. Reload again, he's not there. Then I reload a 3rd time and then the Spinnerack's there. But then I have a Ghastly shiny that's here, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I don't know what's going on in this game, man. It's actively hurting my head. Yeah, I have no idea what is going on. So first and foremost, there is one thing I need to do. I do need to bring over 2 Pokemon from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon before I forget. Not to this game. I need to bring them to Pokemon Home. So hold on a minute. Let me get this going. Pokebank. There we go. Alright, we are good. Okay. Alright. Okay, so press. Okay. Okay, launch Pokemon Home. Okay. We got this. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like a code or something I need to get, huh? Yeah, let me connect up as well. Because I have 2 Pokemon I definitely need to bring over from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon before I forget to do it. And I know I'll forget to do it. Use Pokemon Bank, use this game. The fact I'm getting into Pokemon Bank for this move. Okay. Right. Okay. So I need to... I have a lot of junk in my bank that I need to sort through. That's later me issues though. Okay. Okay. Save. Alright, I'm good. Alright, okay. Alright, let me, disconnecting from the internet. Alright. I am really quickly going to change this to just chatting so I can grab the code really quick. Okay. Move Pokemon to Pokemon Home. Begin. Oh, I have to move whole boxes? Hold on a minute. I am going to have to adjust my thing really quick. Hold on. This is going to take an extra little bit of time. Shoot, I didn't realize I have to move. I forgot. Dude, when you don't use home or transferring junk a lot of time. Yeah, I got a shiny you can't get. I always thought you can get Spinda in frickin' whatchamacallit, BDSP, but you can't transfer them to home, so it's like, screw me, I wasted so much time for Spinda, and I got nothing out of it. Okay, use Pokemon Bank. Yeah, I need to move my Pokemon to its own box so I can transfer over the Pokemon I have. I also need to make sure I scroll down because I also have a Vivillon pattern I can bring over as well. Now, I don't think there's anything else I need to bring over. I will double check really quick. I don't think there is, though. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Yeah, nothing else looks shiny or a form or something I'll need. Okay. So save. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right. And then I will transfer this over. I think this is yeah. All right. So I am actively getting ready to move them over, guys. Sorry that the screen is just the little swirly thingy, but it's going to give me a code, and I don't want anyone else to try to access the code. So no code. So yeah. Yeah, I still got to figure out what's going on with my game, because I don't know why my shiny Spinarak vanished and came back after like 3 resets. So yeah. Okay, move Pokemon to Pokemon Home. Okay. Yes. Ready. Okay. Got the key active. Boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And then I need that, It's amazing how many times that one pops up. Okay. Okay, did everything move over successfully? There's no gameplay. I am right now trying to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Home to, from Pokemon, my thing, so yeah. Alright, so I am actively, I can switch back now. Okay, so Pokemon are currently actively being transferred. I don't know how long it's gonna take. So yeah, you beat Legends Z8. That is awesome. I am glad to hear it. Okay. So I have to keep both things open, so I'm not going to be able to close anything. What do you mean by beat Z8? Do you mean just like beat the core story, beat the DLC? How far did you get? Okay, is this going to let me in, or is it going to just be like, no, you're still processing? It did say 3 to 5 minutes. But I want to know if I can turn off my 3DS or not. So that's like the big, hey, like, what's going on? No, this isn't going to let me log in. On my on account playing again, I already have, oh, you can bring Pokemon, okay. Perfect. Perfect, hold on. I'm on my old account playing again. I already have Alpha Gyarados that can make it. Awesome! No, that is good to... Receiving box. Where in the world do I go for my receiving box? Nope, not what I meant. Back out. Oh, it's probably like, over here. Now let me go to box faces. There's probably a receiving box somewhere. Hello? Receiving box? Okay, hold on. Middle my Infinite CA Royale, my original account, not my alt. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, I just needed, one Pokemon at a time. Yes. Okay, there we go. No, that's awesome. Like, yeah, I can't wait to run through this game and play it through again. Okay, so now I can actually pop into my Pokemon Home and organize the 3 Pokemon I brought over. You know, I gotta say, the Infinite CA Royale is kind of fun to go back to occasionally. Is it the best thing ever? No, but it's not bad. Okay, where in the world did my Pokemon get thrown is the question. Back at the beginning? Yes, it did. Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need to organize my Pokemon bank. Because I still use bank to hold a bunch of stuff to transfer between different games. Alright. So, first and foremost, I need to reorganize this. So, first off, let's move the Spindas. Because you can't transfer Spinda from BDSP because the game sucks. Big sucks. Alright. So Spinda, I believe, was... Spinda's Gen 3. But where? Looking through the... Oh, I see it. I see it. It's my grunt pig. Okay. Hold on. I have a separate screen up real quick, guys, so I can't see chat. Give me a second. Scrolling through stuff. I still have stuff not organized and moved around. But we're going to ignore that for the time being. Have I gone past it? No, I haven't. It's the next page. Here we go. So Spinda actually actively goes there next to Grumpig, and we have the shiny. Boom, done. Doesn't really matter. Those things are never going to move. And then I do have the... I need to go to Gen 6. And I have another Pavilion. Okay. Oh shoot, I already have the Pavilion. Not as good as that one. Shoot. Okay, so I guess I have an extra dupe Pavilion. Shoot, I shouldn't have brought it over then. Dang. Okay, whatever. Going here with my extra, like, Pokemon. That's just kind of big chillin'. Alright. Save and exit. Okay, guys, I am good. Let me bring back up stuff so I can actually read commentary, because I couldn't read. I chose Chikorita as my starter on a new game named Roxy. That's awesome. No, I love Chikorita. Even if it was the inferior Pokemon to choose in Gen 2, I had always chosen Chikorita. It's just kind of because I love it. It's like, no, like, when it comes to like the Gen 2 starters, going back to that, I loved Chikorita. I loved, I did love Cyndaquil. Totodile, I don't know. Totodile was kind of, the anime made me think he was just unbridled craziness, and it wasn't really my favorite. Not to mention Croconaw, I hated it. Croconaw was the first time I saw a middle stage evolution for a starter that I actively hated. Croconaw was the worst, and it made me really not want to use the line. But I did love Feraligatr. So eventually I did give it a try, but most of the time it was either Cyndaquil or Chikorita, and most of the time it was Chikorita. In this game, I think if I was going to choose a starter, it probably would be Chikorita 90% of the time. And maybe... See, here's the thing, right? Chespin, I hate the middle stage. Right? Like, if we actively look at the Pokemon for the starters, I love Chikorita. Chikorita's adorable. Bayleef's adorable. Meganium's adorable. Tepig, kind of cute. I said Froakie earlier, didn't I? Whatever. Yeah. Tepig, cute. But then you get Pignite, who is way worse than Croconaw. I dislike Croconaw Gen 2. Pignite's a million times worse than that. But Emboar is so cool, especially it's shiny. Feraligator's cool. Totodile's kind of eh. You know, Croconaw's horrible. So, like, in this game, if I could choose any starter out of the starters available, you know, that'd be a different story. But out of these three, it's kind of like Chikorita's the best line through. But when it comes to Mega Evolution, Emboar's is cool too. I kind of don't, I'm not a big fan of Feraligator's Mega Evolution. It feels kind of meh. But yeah, you know. I just don't know what to do about this anymore. So anyone who's watching, I want to ask your opinion on something. Something crazy has happened. Now, I am on a Switch OLED and a Switch 1. I am not on, well, I'm on a Switch OLED, but I'm saying I'm on a Switch 1. I'm not on a Switch 2. I literally just had a Pokemon, a shiny, despawn. When I rebooted the save, wasn't shiny. Rebooted the save again, wasn't shiny. I rebooted a third time, and there it was shiny. I'm afraid to trust the respawn system, like, without, like, just running back and forth. Failed at shiny fletchling while I was ranked D on my normal call. And that happens. I mean, fletchling's so easily startled. Like, right now, in this area, I have a Spinnerack, 2 fletchlings, and a Ghastly that's mysteriously disappeared. So, yeah. No idea what is going on. So, yeah. Like, because I had a Ghastly, and the Ghastly was right here in this, like, area. Yeah, he's not here anymore. So my shiny Ghastly's just vanished. Yeah, I don't know. And it's not like I failed my shiny. It was on the Spinnerack wall. So let me show you what I mean. Let me run back over around this side because I'm not going to run through the middle. You're going to hear a shiny sound. Just ignore it. It's the fletchling there. Just ignore it. I was saved right back here. Right? But here's the thing. When I was running over here, I have a Spinnerack on this wall shiny. You can see it right there. But I closed my game because I went to go check other stuff. And when I rebooted it, my shiny was gone. And it's not a shiny that was just spawned in. I've had that shiny for a while. And all of a sudden, it was just gone. Vanished. No freaking idea. So, I don't know what to do about it. I actively don't. I don't know if I should keep, because here's the thing, right? I'm trying to Shalpha hunt because of Chillin' Weeb's challenge. Chillin' Weeb's challenge is to catch a... Okay, yeah, I get a fletchling. You can start sparkling. Catch a Shalpha in each wild zone. But the best way I have found to try to reset is to just run back, because, right, they spawn in. Let me, like here. The best way to reset these guys is to run over here, run around this so it hits 70, and then run back. This will reset everyone except the saved Spinnerack. Right? You can see him up there. But for some reason, I saved, like I do occasionally, because obviously occasionally, just in case danger happens, you drop a save, and you keep going. But one of these times, I reloaded the save, and my Spinnerack just wasn't shiny anymore. It was gone. And now I'm very afraid to trust this game. Oh, Alpha Ekans. Like, I don't know if I should keep doing this, or if I should just fly reset to Area 4 a bunch. Like, if you're actively watching or listening, I would like to get to know your opinion on this. Because obviously I have my Spinnerack shiny back, and it's mainly there just to be a safety net, my checkpoint shiny for right now. Because I have 2 fletchlings, a Ghastly that I guess may only appear at night, because he was there at night, so I need to check. And then the Spinnerack on the wall. But I actively do not know if I should keep trying this method, because I have now been screwed out of a Spinnerack. By the way, and anyone who says, oh, you must have had 10 other shinies spawn in. No. I've only been here in Wild Zone 4. Well, I already have Alpha Ekans. I don't need Alpha Ekans. I need Shalpha. Shalpha is the only thing I care about in these Wild Zones. Like, I literally have every Pokemon I have regularly in my box is Alpha, right? Every single Pokemon, not all the shinies are Shalpha, but every Pokemon is Alpha. You know, you can name any Pokemon in the base CA Pokedex that isn't a legendary, and I have it Alpha. So Alphas aren't really all that big of a concern. I need a Shalpha for a shiny Alpha for Chillin' Reeb's thing, for his challenge. So I am actively at a crossroads. Now, a part of me wants to try to do some more research. And so I am actively debating about ending the stream because I've been going for about 2 hours already, but this just happened. I am actively concerned about that spinnerack just disappearing on me for no reason when it wasn't a spawn glitch. Yeah, I have an Alpha Tyrant. Okay, where's Tyrant's little thing? Where's the fossil Pokemon? There he is. Alpha Tyrant. Boom. Like I said, I have alpha of almost every base Z8 Pokemon in my thing. That's not what I'm concerned about. See, thankfully I'm glad my Spinnerack's back, but I just don't know if I can trust this game if I save and close it, if it'll keep my shiny, because it just got rid of my shiny like 2 seconds ago. Like, I have some major concerns about trusting this game right now. So, yeah. I know, I got it back after resetting enough, but that's still concerning. And a part of me is thinking of taking a break, wrapping up stream, and then going to, look online and see if I can't find some sort of similar situation to see if somebody else has experienced the same thing. Where is our green buddy Kakuna? What do you mean? You mean my old checkpoint shiny? Yeah, about him. Talk about my old checkpoint shiny. Let's just say I think it's next episode you'll find out some. I think it's next episode you'll find some news about him. Yeah. Let's just say there's some chaos that happens. Because his job is to be a checkpoint shiny. His job was that if he ever disappears, that means there is 10 other shinies out in the world. So let's just say he completed his job. He did exactly what he was intended to be. Yeah, see, I'm doing this right now, but I don't actually feel safe doing this. I'm actually getting kind of concerned. I just don't get why the Kakuna, oh my god, the Spinnerack were despawned. See, I have questions about other things right now. I'm not actively focused on playing the game. Alpha, how to? No, he despawned. Let me just put it bluntly. He despawns. There's 10 other shinies that spawn out in the world, and he despawns. He did his job. He did what a checkpoint shiny's supposed to do. When he vanishes, that means there are 10 other shinies. Just that simple. I mean, also I already have shiny Kakuna, so I can always just try to get another checkpoint shiny, which I do need to. But no, he despawned. He did his job. He alerted me when there was 10 shinies, and I ran out after them. Actually, I think the episode has already come out where he despawns. Let me double check. No, not yet. Okay, not yet. It will come out this week, though. It will come out this week, the episode where he goes. Because trust me, I spent a lot of days Shalpha hunting something else. So yeah. The stream and the episodes that are out are quite a bit behind a little bit. Let's say it's about 8 episodes behind, I think, right now. So yeah. Yeah. See, I'm just concerned. I really can't focus on what I'm doing. I think I think I will stream a little bit longer. And then I'm going to get off because I want to do some research. I want to know why my shiny Spinnerack disappeared between my saves. And I don't get it. The fact I can load up the same save once, no shiny. Twice, no shiny. Third one, my shiny's back. That's concerning to me. So I am actively like in investigation mode. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is once the day turns to night, I am gonna call the stream. I stream for 2.5 hours, that's okay. And I am gonna do some research before I play again and see if I can't find a good reason why he despawned. Because imagine I find a Shalpha and I lose a Shalpha that way. I would be so mad that, yeah. Like if I found a Shalpha, I saved, and then randomly my game closed or crashed or something somehow, and he's gone, I'd be livid. Like, so I am actively concerned, you know, about that. I mean, the shinies I have actively available in this zone or just around me right now, I only have track of 4 shinies. I have seen a Spinnerack, which is on this wall right there. I've seen a Fletchling that is on this light post right here. A Fletchling over there by the vehicle, by the car. And then a Ghastly that's supposed to be over there, but he's not. So maybe it's a night-only spawn? Yeah, that's weird. Whoa. Went too far that way. So I don't know, man. Nope. Ghastly, stop it. Ah. And truth be told, if I lost the Fletchling or the Spinnerack shiny, I gotta be honest, I wouldn't really be bothered if I chased it off, right? Like if and let me go use an example. Let me actually save and do it. I can't do that yet, okay? You have to understand, I have certain goals and certain things, and it's not as simple as playing something and starting a new series. Right now, I am multiple things behind of what I want to be doing in general because of Legends EA and Shalpha hunting. Once this game is done, and I clearly in one of the posts commented about a new series where people can comment stuff, but that series has not started. I cannot play Sword and Shield with only water types. I'd have to reset my game, and I still have shinies going on there. I still have shinies I need to hunt in that game. So I cannot reset my copy of Sword. And right now, if I buy a copy of Shield, I do not have the money that I'm saving up to get a Switch 2 or to, you know, do some of the other upgrades. Unfortunately, it's not that easy of a situation for me. But yeah, like, if I exit this way, right, and I'm going to use an example of what I was talking about before. If I exit out this way, I will scare that shiny Fletchling off. And if I scared him off, it's not the end of the world. Actually, let me test if closing and reloading the game, if I can, see if I can't recreate the Spinnerack not being there. Yeah. To be honest, my content, until I hit 500 subs, is not going to change what is kind of coming out. At 500 subs, the promises I made on my post, which I can bring it up and talk about it. Okay, I reloaded my save. Shiny's still there. Alright. But yeah, I can bring up my post in a second. Yeah, I hear you, Fletchling. You're good. Let me go to my channel posts. Yeah, so I say, hey everyone, currently set at 484 subscribers, goal is 500. Yeah, we'll launch a new series which you guys decide what we do next. Get a Switch 2, we play Pokemon Violet and Legends EA on the Switch 2. Those are my goals for... I thought Mew evolved into Mewtwo? No. No legendaries outside of the Sun and Moon ones evolve into another legendary. Unless you count Ultra Beasts as legendaries, then technically an Ultra Beast evolves into another Ultra Beast, but that's not truly a legendary, they are Ultra Beasts. So yeah. Yeah, no legendary besides the Sun and Moon ones evolve into another legendary. Not to mention, Mew is so much rarer than Mewtwo. If you found a Mew and you evolved into a Mewtwo, like if that was even a thing, you would actively be wasting a Mew. Because like Mew being a mythical is only through distribution and stuff like that. So much rarer than a Mewtwo. Mewtwo is so put into almost every game as a legend. Actually, is Mewtwo available in every game? Hold on a minute. That I want to look up. Is Mewtwo catchable in every single game? No, he's not catchable in Scarlet and Violet. Okay, right away that's thrown away. I know he's a vent thing there, but yeah. You can catch him here in Lysandre Labs. In Gen 8, get him through Dynamax Adventures in the Crown Tundra. And Romanus Park in BDSP. In Gen 7, you get him in Cerulean Cave and Let's Go. Obviously, Ultra Space Wilds and Sun and Moon. Or Ultra Sun and Moon. I guess Sun and Moon, you need to trade him. So he's not in Sun and Moon. So yeah, I mean, besides Scarlet and Violet, he's in almost every other, like, game. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire he's not, but he's catchable in X and Y, so... yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, so Mewtwo, Scarlet and Violet's the only game where he's not catchable. Pretty much. But, yeah. But yeah, I actively think, like I said, after it turns night, I'm going to fly reset to the entrance of 4. And then I'm going to call this stream because I am actively concerned about me and the shiny situation of me reloading my save. Also, if you guys did not know, I used to work at Nintendo as a game tester, as a debug tester. And so testing and figuring out stuff is encoded in me. When I find a bug in a game, I actively want to try to figure out what is causing that bug. So yeah. Truthfully, a big part of me is like, every part of my body is like, figure it out. Figure out what's causing this bug. Figure out what's causing this issue. And so like, right off the bat, my instinct is telling me to figure it out. Wait. Hold on, I just realized something. So the Spinarak is shiny. My shiny Ghastly is back, so that is night only. I'm good I had that marked down in my notes. Actually, hold on a minute. Did I hear 2 shiny sounds? Not now, but during the day. I might have. Let me keep... Yes, I know, Fletchling, you're there, thank you. Let me reset to day one more time and see if it just was this thing going off twice. It probably was, but still. So yeah, I know of 4 shinies from doing this method so far. We've got a Spinarak, 2 Fletchlings, and the Ghastly, but that's only at night. This Spinarak, the shiny one on the wall right here, was the first shiny that spawned in before anything else. So... that Spinnerack is like my pseudo checkpoint shiny right now. So if it truly disappears, that means there's 10 other shinies. But see, now I can't trust that because of the whole stupid like thing that happened with the saves. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna trust this. I'm trying to think, is there another legendary besides the Sun and Moon ones that evolve? I don't think there's another legendary that does evolve. Not counting it. Where's Shiny Kakuna? Well, I mean, if you're talking about my checkpoint Shiny Kakuna, I love him. He was a great Shiny Kakuna, but he did his job, right? He was supposed to be a checkpoint Shiny, and he did his job. He was a checkpoint Shiny. As soon as 10 other shinies spawned in, he vanished, and as soon as he was gone, I knew, hey, there's 10 other shinies, let's go get them. And then I got all 10 shinies. I shouldn't say that, though, because that's technically a spoiler, because that episode doesn't come out for, I think, another 4 days? Something like that. But yeah, I can't actively say that I can play Sword and Shield yet. Eventually I might be able to. But I think, let me say this much. What do you think about the rest of the content on the channel? Let me ask you that. Like, what do you actively think about Pokemon Premier Journey and Pokemon Shiny only? Randomizer is coming back, as well as Hardcore is coming back, but both of those series are temporarily kind of held back because I need a Shalpha hunt. I want to make sure that Chillin' Reeve's task gets done, because honestly, that is the last like hard, that is like the last hard, how do I say it? The last, like, I think really hard challenge. I still need one more challenge for the series, but yeah. Alpha Chespin, yeah, I don't know where Chespin's number is. There's the 3 starters, so the 3 other ones should be back at here. Yeah, there we go, Alpha Chespin, sorry. Alpha Chespin. Like I said, I have an alpha of every single, ZA. The Mega Dimension Pokedex, I don't have all the alphas yet. I think I'm currently at like a little over half of them. So yeah, but there's also some Mega Dimension Pokemon I just haven't hunted yet, because I really want to try to get the Shalphas not like fully done, but I do want to get them. Yeah. There we go. I like Pokemon normal Renos, Shiny only I don't like because I don't like them being in pain. What do you mean you don't like them being in pain? Shiny Pokemon aren't in pain. What do you mean by that? I don't get that. I mean, also, it is a series and it's also, you know, just a video game, but if you're going off of lore implications or story, shinies are not in more pain. That's Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution causes pain. That is well documented in the Pokedex and in the story. Yeah, shinies aren't any pain. Actually, if anything, shinies are so much easier to get nowadays. For sitting in the chair for tens of hours. What do you mean sitting in their chair for tens of hours? Shiny hunting, unless you're hunting something super rare or hard, shiny hunting, if you're just generically looking for a shiny and not something specific, it's not bad. And are you talking about like people? Or like the actual Pokemon? Sorry if the English seems a little brokenish. Like if we're talking about the people, I get up and stretch every little bit. It's not that hard, right? Like, and I don't shiny hunt in one consecutive setting. Like, if I'm streaming, that's a different story for shiny hunting. Yeah, see, but if people are sitting for 10 hours not moving, that's them needing to be better about their health. When I'm streaming, it's a different story. But, like, I'm not sitting here for 10 hours shiny hunting. Anyone who's sitting there for 10 hours and doesn't move needs to reevaluate and check their life. Because I'll tell you what, even sometimes when I'm streaming, you may not hear it, but I'll get up from my chair and walk around. By the way, my next desk I'm upgrading is a standing desk, so I can do that also. But yeah, I get up. Like, if I'm shiny hunting off camera or like resetting, I'll do like an hour and then I'll get up and walk around for a little bit and then I'll sit back down. Is that Korean? I think that's Korean. I don't understand Korean. I can't read Korean. Not great at it. But I can tell from the structuring that looks Korean. But yeah, it's not bad. I do not sit for 10 hours. And anyone who does needs to get up every, like, once in a while. Like, I'm not saying every 10 minutes you have to get up, but every 30, 40, even an hour, you should get up and stretch a little bit. And if you have a standing desk, put your desk to stand mode. Stand while you do it. Get a walking mat. That's another thing, is get like a walking pad. And walk on the walking pad as you know. But yeah, fair enough. 2 alphas. But yeah, I do not sit for 10 hours. Anyone who's sitting for 10 hours, unless it's for charity or a stream marathon, which, if they're a content creator and they're doing a 10-hour stream marathon, they are probably making money off of it. Just like working at a job and sitting down for a job. That's okay. And you can still stand up and do breaks during streams. I do it. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that answered that topic. Shiny hunting, I don't know in a modern era, any modern game, where you have to shiny hunt 10 hours. I mean, in ZA, I mean, if I'm Shalpha hunting something specific, that's like for a goal, that's for a purpose. But I will still stand up. I will still take breaks, you know? So yeah. Oh, only the one spinner. Alright, it is daytime. Yes, I know you're there, Fletchling. Okay, it's been 2.5 hours. Always wanted a shiny Alpha Ekans. Yeah, Shalpha Ekans would be pretty cool, right? Like, Arbok isn't a bad shiny. But yeah, let me see if I can't find Ekans. There he is. Not you, Spinnerack. Wait, hold on. Did I just hear 2 shinies? Okay, there's that shiny there. There's that shiny there. I swore I just heard 2 sounds. Was it that same one because I turned? Oh wait, I think I see an Alpha Ekans. There it is, there's an Alpha Ekans. Not a Shalpha though, but yeah. See, yeah, so my Ghastly disappears. But okay, let's say I run around a little bit, right? I don't... Oh, wait. Was there a shiny Ghastly I missed? Okay, so there's a shiny Ghastly. Is that the same shiny Ghastly as my other shiny Ghastly? Maybe it's not only a night-only spawn? Dude, I don't know. Now I have so many questions, because if my night-only Ghastly spawned in, then... yeah. Hold on, I'm confused. Maybe my night-only Ghastly isn't night-only, and he can spawn during the day if he spawns in his correct spot? Oh, I don't know now. See, I don't know how the full spawn system truly works on like a coded organizational level. But let me stay back here. Yeah, see, like, if I'm going to use it as an example, let me bring both of them out. Here's Shiny Ekans. And here's Shiny Arbok. Like, Shiny Ekans is definitely a nice little green. He's just a green little garden snake. Right? He's adorable. Arbok, I always thought was more golden. And he looks kind of mustard yellow. You know? I don't think he looks as golden as he used to. He looks kind of mustard. Oh, mustard brown. Yeah. Not bad, though. Team Sky? I do love me a good Team Sky. I have actually debated about getting J and M, M and J. I just said J and M. M and J TV merch. I have thought about that. He has a cool Team Sky shirt that I've thought about getting before. No lie. All right, let me save. So I've been going for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. I am curious. I want to find a video. And I'll probably be back to record a video after I'm done with this. But I think I am going to call the stream. Mainly because I have a bunch of questions I want answered, right? I want to do some looking up about saving and see if anyone's done any extensive detailed work on if reloads or stuff like that can affect spawns or something. Because I'm concerned that one of the times I'm going to load up a save, right? Like, let's say I close the game. If I reload a save and my Spinnerack or my Ghastly are gone, then how can I trust this game not to get rid of my Shalpha? You know, there is concerns about that, and I want to do a little bit of research on that. So I think I am going to call it. I'm going to load this up. Go Team Night Sky. I cannot actively support Team Night Sky. They have issues. But yeah, no. Team Sky's good. Even JTV makes some great content just in general. I will say though, after I'm done, let me make this promise to you. After I get a Switch 2, if I can hit another goal, right? Or later after I get everything and I can afford it to buy in, whatever. If I get another copy of Pokemon, if I get a copy of Pokemon Shield, I will do a run of Pokemon Shield where I only use one type. So the Shiny Ghastly is there. That's there, okay. So maybe the Ghastly does spawn? But yeah, let me put it this way, right? I right now only PM8, I love PM7. He's, you know, I only have Sword, right? Unlike Scarlet and Violet where I have both of them, I only have Sword, right? Like, I don't have both BDSP. I don't have Let's Go Pikachu, right? You can see here all the Pokemon games I have on the Switch. I mean, I don't have my camera on. I can hold up all my 3DS and DS games. I got plenty of those. And Game Boy, but, you know, whatever. Virtual console stuff. But after I get a Switch 2, because Switch 2 is the first priority when it comes to upgrading the setup, I want to make sure I am done with Shiny Only Scarlet. Purple Cliff's good. Yeah, I like Purple Cliff. Pokemon Scarlet and Legends ZA, at least the Shalpha part, I want to be done with both of these before I do anything else new content-wise. But let me make a promise to you as a content creator to someone who watches me. Okay? And you can clip this if you want to keep it, to hold it to me later. After I get a Search 2, after I've got my other 3 promises done for after hitting 500 subs, once I have all of that cleared and I can buy Pokemon Shield, once I get Pokemon Shield, I promise you I will do a playthrough of Pokemon Shield where I use only one type. Now, I don't know if it will be water type, because I think I'd want to give it a fair chance and maybe do like a real spin, but we will see. Also, like if I go to like Pokemon Shield, like Pokedex, because I wouldn't want to jump straight to the DLC, right? If I just talk about the pure Galarian Dex, I have to start with Sobble, not really my favorite Pokemon. Drizzile is alright, Inteleon's okay. Yeah, Sobble isn't really my favorite. But yeah, it's like, what else after that? The next water type Pokemon, I think it would be... Shoot, what is the next water type Pokemon? I know Lotad's in the game. There's Dreadnought, so Choodle. Wingull is in the game. Okay, I'm gonna bring up a full list. Scrolling down the list. Water types in Gen 8. Gen 8. For the Pokedex. Oh, Wooper, Krabby, Corphish. A lot of crab. A lot of crab. Oh boy. There's Seismitoad, so there's some frog. I'm okay with some frog. PN7 would approve of the frog. There's Gyarados, there's Goldeen, there's Remoraid, there's Cloyster, there's Milotic, there's Basculin, but nobody likes him. Wishiwashi, Pukumuku. Alright, so there's some water types, but there's, you know, Aracuda, Barraskewda, I almost forgot about him. There's Vaporeon for the Evolution. There's Arachnid, Lantern, Wishcash. Ooh, Gaston. I do like Gaston. Ooh, and Gliscod. Okay. Barbacle. Okay. So there's some, but again, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm honest, I would like, let me ask you this. Why would you want me to do water specifically versus maybe like a real spin? Or would you be okay with like a random type wheel spin? You know. Like if I had a wheel of every Pokemon type, would you be okay with that? Because I don't know if I'd want to do specifically water. And versus like, if I spun a wheel and it landed on water, cool. But let me say I grabbed like, let me grab a wheel online, right? And I have this random wheel up. And let's say I give it a spin. I'm spinning it. Ooh, I'm not showing you guys obviously, but let's say I'm spinning it. And it lands on, well, I would hate this playthrough, normal only. That'd be rough. But like, you know, like why, I just want to know why water specifically with a random spin. Okay, like that I can be more okay with. Because I feel like if I did water, I would want to do other types versus maybe just a series where I replay through games and do a random wheel spin, you know? So yeah, I think that's something I could be held to and something I will do after I reach 500 subs, after I get the other stuff going, after I'm done with my Scarlet Shiny only, and after I'm done with the Shalpha hunting of Legends EA. You know, so it might be a while, but you can hold it to me, I promise. Once I get a copy of Pokemon Shield, because Sword, I'm still hunting stuff. Okay? Yeah. Also, in the Shield game, I may also do a bring over all the Pokemon just so I can get the shiny charm. So any shinies I get, I automatically have to use or something. I'll make rules for it. But yeah, if you're okay with that, we'll see, you know. We'll see. Or maybe if I get shinies of a non-type, I have to give it away or something. We'll think of something cool for it, you know. But I am going to call the stream. It's almost 3 hours. Also, I need to go. I want to do a little bit of research, but I'm going to go get a snack and do research. But yeah, hold that to me. Hold that to me. Hold me to that. Oh. You know, and yeah, I think a random spin would be good, just a random type. That would kind of keep it open. And yeah, so that's when I get Shield. But, you know, guys, everyone who's watching, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we do reach 500 subs as soon as possible. But, you know, it's one of those things that I appreciate every subscriber. I appreciate every small milestone. Even if we gained a subscriber only once every couple days, eventually we'd hit 500 and we can make some upgrades and do some stuff. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, tag out.